Hi, folks, and welcome back to another Thursday here at Race Plaza Media. And as per usual on Thursdays, I break down for you what you can watch and where you can watch things in terms of motorsport all across the globe. And today, I'll do things a little bit differently. Hey, folks, my name is Pia. And as I said, I'll break down for you what you can watch this weekend in terms of motorsports. However, since we're getting to the end of the year, less and less races are happening. So today, one thing that I'm doing differently is I have a top 8 for you instead of a top 10. And number 2, I will start from the bottom, getting to the top to the most expected or most exciting race for the weekend. So bear with me on this journey. So in number 8, I want to start with two wheels and we go back to the Junior League. I know I usually highlight any of the Formula Junior Leagues like Formula 3, Formula Regional, but let's take a look at the FIM Junior GP. We have riders as young as 16 years old with an age max at 25, and they will be racing this weekend. And the great thing about it is, just like the Formula Junior Leagues, you'll be able to tune into this race on YouTube for free. However, keep in mind, this is also the last race of their season at the Ricardo Tomo track. So tune in to maybe get a little bit of an inkling what's happening there, so you'll be ready for next year's season. Next up, in number 7, we have the Australian Supercross Championship. If you follow our channel, you know we're big Supercross fans. We typically watch the version that happens here in the US, but nonetheless, I would recommend tuning into the Australian version since it is still happening, and it might get you excited for the American version of Supercross to start up in January. This is their second to last round of the season in Victoria, and you'll be able to watch that here in the US on DAZN as well as Racer Network, or check out their website directly for links to where you can watch it. And in number 6, I have the last two wheel race for the weekend that I recommend to you, and it's the AMA Enduro Cross. They're also heading into their last race of the season, race 6 out of 6 at the Angel of Winds Arena in Everett, Washington, and you can tune into that on Flow Racing. Next, now let's switch to some four-wheel racing. I have a couple different options here for you, and I will start at the slowest and getting progressively faster as we continue. More or less, but you'll figure out what I mean. So in number 5, we have TC 2000. It's an Argentinian racing competition, and the great thing is it is for free for you to watch on YouTube. However, the broadcast is in Spanish, but I think even if you don't speak the language, you'll be able to enjoy just the pure racing of it. In number 4, we have the Porsche Carrera Cup Brazil taking on their last race of the season. We have the Porsche Carrera Cup, we have their Endurance Series, as well as their Sprint Challenge. All of them are concluding their season this weekend at Interlagos. And the great thing about this one is that you'll also be able to watch that for free on YouTube. And in number 3, now we're getting to the top 3. For the number 3, I have Super Formula for you. They're heading into their last race weekend of the year, racing in Suzuka, and you'll be able to tune into that on Motorsport TV, and sometimes they also stream it on YouTube. So check both options for Super Formula this weekend. And for our top 2, of course, we're heading to Vegas for a big race weekend in Formula. With number 2, I want to highlight the F1 Academy. They're heading into their last race weekend of the season. They have 2 races this weekend, and the championship competition is still wide open. We have really the top 2 riders or drivers that are competing this weekend are Maya Berg in the Ferrari livery, and we have Dorian in the Mercedes livery. They're both still up in the running for the championship, especially since we have 2 races. A lot of points are still up for grabs. Dorian, however, she's very confident going into this weekend. She believes that she will take the crown this year, but I would not count out Maiberg. It's been a really, really fun season. We have a lot of new drivers on the grid this year that have been really interesting to watch, and I'm already looking forward to next season of F1 Academy. But nonetheless, let's see first who will take home the championship this weekend in Vegas. And to watch the women of the F1 Academy race, you can either tune into the F1 TV app or you can watch it for free on YouTube. And last but not least, in number one, we have Formula One competing in around 22 out of 24 races this season. They will be competing in Vegas for their big Grand Prix. And here's well, the championship is still up for grabs. So we will see if Lando will extend his point leads. Maybe Oscar will make a little bit of a comeback. Maybe Max will force himself back into the top of the field. So we will see what happens. And it's been rainy in Vegas as of right now. So we will see how this race will fare, if the weather will have an impact. Since Sao Paulo didn't have a big rain race that we enjoyed last year, maybe Vegas will be our crazy rain race this year. And to watch the Formula One race this weekend, check out the F1 TV app. And there you have it, folks. You have your top 8 races that I recommend to you for this weekend. I'm very curious to find out what you will be tuning into. I know I myself will definitely be watching F1 Academy as well as the F1 race in Vegas. And I think my weekend will be pretty busy with that alone. However, maybe I'll have some time to tune in to FIM Junior GP. I'd be curious to check out some of the younger riders as they get ready to make their way up through Moto 3, 2, and then maybe make it to Moto GP one day. I hope you have a wonderful race weekend. Enjoy lots and lots of racing this weekend. And then we will see you here back again at Race Plaza Media with our recaps and any kind of racing news that we want to share with you early next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.